welcome out to Proton Wrestling today. There's another video for you guys. So, yes, obviously last night it was WWE Monday Night Raw, and a very interesting show. So we're just going to take the key points out of it, and yeah, we're just going to really talk about them. So, yes, anyway, let's just really get right into it. So, we did officially start off with finding out at WWE Fastlane, we're going to get Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. And also at WWE WrestleMania 37, we're officially going to get Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship, which is also going to be interesting as well. So, yeah, that was an interesting way to kick us off. And then we did, of course, get the WWE Champion Bobby Lashley and MVP with him in the ring, and they were saying that the Almighty Era had started before they were being interrupted by The Miz and John Morrison, who was just talking a load of rubbish as usual. And then the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre came out, just throwing a load of insults at Bobby Lashley, and then Bobby Lashley gave him a pre-match beatdown, which because he was about to have a play match with The Miz, and then The Miz was happy with it because he gave him a play advantage, and then The Miz started attacking him, and then eventually we did get this match, But before we did, though, we got Sheamus beating down Bobby Lashley, and then obviously Sheamus wasn't happy because, as he did say, that he wants Drew McIntyre to be 100% going into the match at WWE Fastlane this Sunday, so he wasn't really happy with that, that Bobby Lashley stuck his nose into his blade business. But yeah, eventually we did get this match, and yeah, he was playing good. I mean, we did get a Glasgow kiss from Drew McIntyre to kick us off, which was good, and then The Miz trying to get involved in it a bit, and yeah, it was very interesting. But to end it, we got Drew McIntyre Claymore kicking The Miz, and then we got, and then he just got him straight back up, got him in the Hurt Lock, which of course is the WWE Champion's Bobby Lashley's move. And yeah, he made him tap out, and Drew McIntyre won the match. It was a really decent match, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, that is what happened in that. Very, very, very interesting. And then we did eventually get what we did get is Braun Strowman wanting a fight with Shane McMahon, which we got later on in the night. We got Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose beating Naomi and Lana in a really decent match, but the shenanigans which we did after with Asuka returning, trying to beat down. I don't know. Yeah, and then she came up because Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax were on commentary, and then Asuka and Shayna Baszler are meant to have a match later on in the night, and then she beat up Shayna Baszler, obviously not too felt a few weeks ago as well. So, yeah, that was interesting. So, yeah, wow. And we did get the New Day versus the Hurt Business for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships, and that was a very fantastic match, if I'm honest with you. It was an absolutely fantastic match. I mean, literally just both teams just beat the absolute living hell out of each other. So, yeah, very fair play to them on that. That was a very fantastic match, to be honest with you. And we did officially get new WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, the New Day. So, yes, it was a fantastic match. And then after the match, we did officially get AJ Styles and Omos confronting them, and they officially challenged them to a match at WWE WrestleMania 37, and the New Day accepted it. Wow, this was very, very interesting. So, yeah, but what a match that was, and then AJ Styles and almost confronting them at the end was interesting as well. Wow, and we did officially get Damian Priest defeat Jackson Ryker in about 20 seconds, and then obviously The Miz did a post-match beatdown on Bad Bunny, which Damian Priest was not very happy about whatsoever. So, yeah, because obviously John Morrison was distracting them, and then that's when The Miz came and whacked Bad Bunny with the guitar. So, yeah, and also Bad Bunny did officially relinquish the WWE 24/7 Championship display, giving it to R-Truth, which was interesting. So, yeah. And then after this, we did a fit. Well, we were meant to have, oh my god, this was just very, very, very interesting with what I'm about to talk about right now. Jesus bloody Christ. This is just as interesting as hell. So, Yes. Well, yeah, this was interesting. So we were meant to get Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon until what happened though is Shane McMahon was literally just beating what he just wanted to beat Braun Strowman because yeah, because Braun Strowman was not happy with him, and then he was just like chasing him around the ring, and then eventually on trying to beat him up. But Shane McMahon eventually got the upper hand because Braun Strowman was running around. Shane McMahon whacked him in the face with the camera, and kept on doing it onto the announce table. They put him through the announce table, and it was pouring. And then poured one bucket of slime onto him, and then he poured another bucket of slime onto Braun Strowman, and just absolutely humiliated Braun Strowman. Bloody hell, that was just wow. I did not expect to see that, but and it was officially confirmed later on in the night that we are going to get Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon at WWE Fastlane. So that was very interesting. So at WWE Fastlane, we're getting Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon. How very interesting is that? And yeah, we did get about a 2-minute match with Asuka defeating Shayna Baszler because Shayna Baszler tried to lock in a submission lock, and then Asuka eventually rolled through and then pinned her, but Shayna Baszler kept it the submission lock, and yeah, just made her fade out. But yeah, and tried to make her fade out anyway. But and then she got up, and then Asuka wasn't happy, so she went back and beat her down. Then she exposed the turnbuckle, and then pulled Shayna Baszler's gum shield out, and then was just smashing her mouth right into the turnbuckle. So until eventually the referee stopped her from doing it. So yeah, well, it was interesting. And then we did officially get a match for the WWE United States Championship. It was Riddle versus Mustafa Ali. And a very interesting match. I really did enjoy it. I feel like both of these two are fantastic. Mustafa Ali was fantastic in this match. And, and we all do know that Riddle's fantastic as well, though, don't we? So, yes, Riddle did eventually end up winning it due to a T-bar distracting Mustafa Ali, which obviously wasn't Blade's intentions, and Mustafa Ali, was not happy with it. But yeah, Riddle's still the WWE United States champion. So yes, but it was very interesting. And then yes, to end the show, we did officially get Bobby Lashley versus Sheamus in our main event. But before we do get to that bit, though, we officially got Alexa Bliss challenging Randy Orton to a match at WWE Fastlane. Now, this is where I believe the Fiend is going to return. That's what they say, and that's why I'm making a prediction, because and then eventually Randy Orton, accepted the challenge as well. So, yeah, that match is happening. So, yeah, wow. And then, yeah, as I did say, our main event was Bobby Lashley, the WWE Champion, versus Sheamus in an absolutely fantastic match. I mean, this was just a full-out brawl. These two just beat the hell out of each other, which they did. It was just an absolutely fantastic match. And then to end it, Sheamus was on the roll. He's about to pro kick Bobby Lashley until just Bobby Lashley gave him a amazing spear. 1, 2, 3, it was over, and then he got him straight back up, and then gave him the Hurt Lock, and then Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley were staring off at each other, and then Drew McIntyre gave him a Claymore, which was fantastic as well. And then to end the show, we just got Drew McIntyre and Sheamus staring at each other as well. So yes, that was very interesting, if I'm honest. So yeah, but I'm officially about to go through all of the WWE Fastlane 2021 matches. So yes, they just do this. So we've got Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. We've got Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Universal Championships, and the special guest enforcer will either be Edge or Jey Uso, and we'll find out who that's going to be on WWE Friday Night SmackDown this week. We have officially got Big E versus Apollo Crews for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. We've got Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton, an intergender match, which, wow, that's why I think the Fiend's going to return. As I said, though, we've got Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon. Well, wow, that's going to be very interesting. We've also got Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. as well. So yeah, they're the interestingly good 6 matches that we've officially got. So yeah, that's all very interesting. But yeah, look, I'm gonna end this video here. Thanks for watching this video of From Tour Wrestling. I will speak to you soon anyway. Thanks for watching.